a little belly flop right about here. I'm terrified of heights. Welcome in, everybody. Merry Christmas week. It's going to be Merry Christmas week every week. I haven't even gotten my decorations up, y'all. I am so far behind, but I got lots of good stories coming up. We're going to talk about the winter meet and greet in Wilson County Schools. We're going to talk about a new bank that is coming to Murfreesboro. We are going to talk about fire safety and ways that we can keep our homes safe, because this is the time of year when so many house fires happen. It is the season of joy, but a bad extension cord can lead to a lot of problems. We're going to talk about that coming up right after this.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
I'm looking so forward to meeting Dr. Flipsy, because he is part of Implant Dentistry. And this week, a little bit later, we're going to talk about what that is, what that entails, and how it's different from the old-fashioned way of doing things. It used to be there was one option if you lost a tooth. You know, I kind of have that top of mind lately. And it's, it used to be pull all the teeth and get dentures or get a partial bridge. Well, now there is something that they're actually your teeth. And so it's pretty amazing what they can do. And we'll find out about that coming up in the next, I think it's going to be next week, but I'm going to be talking to him all about those questions. So if you have a question about implants and implant dentistry and what that would entail and what the cost would be and things like that, send me a question at devinoday@gmail.com. But first, before we get into our stories, this is important. Use your extension cords wisely. Our local fire departments have really been sharing some very, very important news. In other words, take a look at all of your inside and outside extension cords. If they've been sitting around for a while, maybe you've used them year after year, they just go back in the Christmas box. Replace all the cracked or damaged extension cords. Don't try to repair them. It's, a $69 cord. Okay, that's very expensive. But losing your house, way more expensive. Causing an issue, way more expensive. A short, not good. So don't try to repair them. If you're not an electrician, especially. Okay, avoid putting cords under rugs or carpets. Now, how many times do we want to hide that cord? So we put it under a rug. If you put them across doorways or where they can be damaged or pinched by furniture, or they have a curve in them, those are all things that can break inside those little wires. It can break those wires, cause a short, and cause a fire. And we want to avoid fires at all costs, don't we? Well, let's head out to Bart Barker's story from the Wilson County Schools winter meet and greet. They're meeting new teachers and potential teachers. I just love this.
Talk about that experience of going to the spring meet and greet that you did and how easy that was for you and your experience overall with that.
Sure. It was fantastic. So I really thought it was a great opportunity. It actually aligned well with the spring break where I was teaching before. So during that spring break, I saw that it was going to happen. We were on vacation. I made plans to fly up into Nashville and head out to Lebanon to the ATC because I knew my wife and I had identified Wilson County as where we wanted to live, and I didn't want a crazy commute. So, this was the district that I wanted to work in, and this was the opportunity to see representatives from every school at every level to really, let them get to know me a little bit and let me learn a little bit about each of the schools out there. It was just incredibly easy. So they're having you, sign up, register with your information, email address, name, so they can connect with you if there's an interest as well. But you're holding, 2 to 3 minute conversations, just getting a feel for each administrator, each school. And as someone coming in from a completely different state, it was invaluable.
From the moment you walked into that meet and greet to where you are right now, everything's kind of come full circle at that point, but
It has.
have you been extremely pleased?
Yes. Oh, it's been a great opportunity, and I love the people I work with, love the students, and chose an excellent school, and can't wait to get into this new building here in a few months as well.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Got a construction update for you. You can see I'm on Memorial. Right behind me is Arby's. Here, we'll walk this way. Follow me. All right. And on this side, we got Chick-fil-A. Right here in the middle, they've been plowing all the land, flattening it out. Everybody's been asking what this is. Now, originally, when I came over here, let me do this way. You see right behind me, they were just doing some drainage work, and that's all the permit said, was they were just doing a bunch of drainage work, so didn't have anything to report on. However, the permit was just filed, and you ready? It said, drum roll, please. Wells Fargo. Yep. Got another bank. So not like we have enough of those in Murfreesboro. Not like there's one right behind me over there or about 20 seconds down the road that way from 4 more. I'm just giving them crap. Got to do that. There's lots of banks around here, but at least we have variety. They're all different, right? But sorry, nothing big and surprising to report on this one. Just a bank, not a Trader Joe's like everybody asking. Actually, given the size of the lot, it'd be a really small Trader Joe's if that were the case. But if you got any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. As always, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
We love John. You can follow his reports at murfreesboro.com on YouTube. And he also does a Facebook page as well. He does fantastic work and tell us what's going on, where and when in Murfreesboro. And John, in answer to your question, why another bank? Well, if you are one of those people who have a national bank account with a Wells Fargo, or you want to pay your Wells Fargo credit card off or whatever, it's nice to have a branch that you can go to. He knows. He was just giving him a hard time. You know who gives you a hard time? Kids, when they have to go to the dentist. That's why I think the people at Grin Doctors are like heroes and sheroes when they take care of the kids. I mean, just getting them to open their mouth. It's a big task, but they do it every day.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
You know that feeling you get when your team goes big? You can get that same feeling on Zen Sports. When you sign up for a Zen Sports account, you will receive up to a $1,000 no-danger first wager. That's right. When you place your first bet in Zen Sports with up to 500 odds, you can be reimbursed for the amount of your bet up to a $1,000 maximum within 24 hours if the bet loses. No other sportsbook will offer you a premier sports betting experience with 24/7 customer support and faster withdrawals like Zen Sports. Zen Sports. Betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 21 and up and in Tennessee to bet.
We're going to check in Goodlettsville and see what's coming up this week in Goodlettsville. We're going to check our mid-state connection with Franklin as well. Oh, Corinne has joined us, and so has Greg. I love that. I'm so glad that you're here. Well, my dear sister from another mister, Tammy Arender, who covers stories for RFD TV, also shares her stories with us, especially when they're about faith and farming. And this one is really great. It's a group of people who bought a blackberry farm, and they turned it into, well, they raise blackberries, but they also raise spirits. We're going to find out about this right after we hear from them.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Isaiah 58 Farms was started as a actually life recovery program. When we purchased it, it was a commercial blackberry farm, and it was already up and going, and we wanted to bring people in that needed some kind of help, social services type help. And so we bought the farm for dual purposes: to continue on with the agriculture, raising blackberries, but also to help people that were in need. Why we decided to bring agriculture in along with helping people is because there's something about nature, there's something about people being able to put their hands on a plant, seeing it grow, seeing it eventually grow, some kind of harvest, prosper, and it's just fulfilling. There's some type of therapy that goes along with that, and so we believe that mixing the two of them together was a great idea to help people therapeutically. We have seen tremendous success and reward from our program here, the Life Recovery Program, mixing that with agriculture. It's been fantastic. A lot of the men love just coming out and breathing fresh air every day, putting their hands to something. They find purpose, they find calling, and it's been a great experience. We've had tremendous success. Okay, so our blackberries, we actually are the largest blackberry farm in Texas, which I'm excited and proud to say. So what we do is we sell them to grocery stores. So during harvest season, you can find them in just about any grocery store around this central Texas area and East Texas area. So we are a subcontractor for a trust company, and they send us production. And what we do again is give an opportunity for our guys to learn a trade. So they learn how to read blueprints, they learn how to, again, put their hands to a hammer and nail something, and again, real purposeful. And then everything that's produced here, income-wise, goes back to serving them, 100% of it. Doing agriculture is a tool. Building trusses, lumber, that's all a tool. But the bottom line, it is ultimately Christ that makes the impact.
So with the berry farm, with the guys, we run the berries during the summertime, and it gives them a sense of accomplishment. I mean, it's like, so in the Bible in Matthew it says, the seeds planted, some seeds will get plucked up, some seeds will take root and hold, and this is kind of a hands-on training experience for them. It shows them, hey, maybe if I plant a seed of my testimony or whatever, just like we plant the seeds and the plants out here, they actually get to watch it grow and come into fruition, and the same thing in their life. I mean, all you can do is be the witness and be the example to people and plant that seed. And just like the berry plants out here, you never know what's going to happen. I enlisted in the Marine Corps March 19, 2000, went to Fallujah, Iraq, and when I came back, I did some drinking, and eventually wound up getting in a little bit of trouble, going to prison. And I heard about this place, and when I came here, it wasn't a program that I wanted to go through, and I had some history, with going through things because of going overseas. And this place, I'd never heard of God at the time. I mean, I've heard of it, but I wasn't saved. And this place literally saved my life.
Isn't that a beautiful story? Something as small as what we would call back home, a blackberry patch. And God works in mysterious ways, and we love sharing stories of faith. Thank you, Tammy Arender and RFD Television, for sharing those stories with us. Elizabeth is with us. Hi, Elizabeth. Good morning. Happy Wagon Tails Wednesday, and good morning to Leslie. How are you, my friend? We've got some really cool things that have happened in regard to Wagon Tails Wednesday. Last week, our mayor in Lebanon, Tennessee, Mr. Mayor Rick Bell was at the dedication of Rainbow Bridge out at New Leash on Life and the dog park. The Rainbow Bridge, is the anonymous poem that discusses the bridge where our pets go across and wait for us on the other side. And along with him are some wonderful folks and volunteers at New Leash, including right up front, my friend MJ Lucas from WANT. Love our friends and my radio sister, and of course, Mayor Rick Bell. We have got so much good stuff coming up, including a check-in with what's happening in Goodlettsville. We're heading all around the mid-state. If you've got a story for me, let me know. Put it on video. I'll put you on the show. Just send it to me at devinoday@gmail.com.
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
Mary Lane Hucks, Director of Communications for the City of Goodlettsville. Today is Monday, December 4th, and I'm getting beat up by the wind out here because I want you to see Candy Cane Village behind me on the grounds of Goodlettsville City Hall. The Tourism Department for Goodlettsville has sponsored this program, and we have some incredible artists in our community, and please come see these if you haven't already. It's a real treat. The Planning and Zoning Board meets tonight at 5 p.m. in Massey Chambers. All city board meetings are live streamed and recorded, and you can watch them on the city's website at goodlettsville.gov. We use Civic Clerk platform, where you will also find all board meeting minutes and agendas and the meeting packets that the board members receive and use during the meetings. Winter hours have gone into effect at all Goodlettsville parks. Beginning today, Moss Wright Park's upper entrance will close at 6 p.m. and the main gate will close at 10 p.m. All other parks gates will be locked around 5 p.m. each day. The hours are posted on the Goodlettsville Parks website and the parks themselves. The next indoor pop-up market will be held at the Visitor Center this Thursday, December 7th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The pop-up market features seasonal vendors from the larger farmers and artisans market. See you next week.
Smiles. These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-855-844-0445.
Hello, Franklin. It's Monday. I'm Eric Stuckey, your city administrator, so it must be time for the top 3 things you need to know this week. We're back on our beautiful town square here in downtown Franklin. Had a great weekend, lit the tree with a huge crowd, and then had a great Christmas parade, thanks to the folks at the Downtown Rotary Club. And we are here on the square to talk about what's coming up next weekend, which is the annual Dickens of a Christmas. It'll be a wonderful time with Dickens characters, food, music, lots of great vendors to go see, and it goes on Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So bring the family down. It's one of the great events of the year, and we look forward to seeing you on the square for a great holiday celebration. We have another new addition, though. Dickens has been going on 40 plus years, but we have a new addition on the square, and it is giving machines right here at the 231 building, right on the square. And it is a great opportunity to give back to our community and to our world in this season of giving. And we have 2 of the great leaders that have made it happen, Sarah Critchlow and Holly Walker. Tell us about giving machines and what folks need to know.
Well, we are so excited to be in downtown Franklin. This is the 3rd year the giving machines have been in our area. We were at Bridgestone Arena and then Cool Springs Galleria, and now we are here. And we have just, so far it's been awesome. We've only been up for 3 days, and we'll be here until the 10th. But Holly, you want to tell what the giving machines are about?
Sure. The giving machines, so they are all operating costs are covered by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And what we do is we feature 4 local charities and 3 international charities. And so instead of buying a can of soda or candy out of a vending machine, you can buy a coat or a goat or meals or a hand washing station. So there's plenty of things that you can buy to give to others at this giving season, as you mentioned. So it's really great. And everything that you buy goes directly to them since it's covered by the church.
So this is a great opportunity, but it only runs through December 10th.
Yeah.
So when you're out and about doing your errands for the holidays, don't forget to add this to your list. It's a great way to give back to your community, to the world. And they're just like Holly and Sarah said, they're all variety of things. So whatever touches you, you can do it as a family, as an individual, to give back and to help others. So what a wonderful thing. Thank you for bringing it to our community, and wish you the very best. And come on down to the square and give back. So that's it. Take care. Have a great week, and we'll see you at Dickens and see you around. Have a great
At Area 51 Tech Solutions, our team specializes in servicing and repairing major brands of electronics, including computers, tablets, cell phones, HD TVs, and gaming consoles.
Area 51 has been our go-to place for all our tech repair needs for years. You name it, they can fix it. Trust the kid who broke it. Give them a call today at 615-379-8113.
You know, we think of our local post office as a place that's safe, and it is. But you don't think about the local postmaster and some of the mail carriers as being on the front lines of crime. But I thought this was an important story. I subscribe to stories from the Postal Inspection Service, and all around Middle Tennessee, you are touched by drugs and you don't even realize it sometimes, even in the rural counties. And it's a connection between the dark net, the mail system, and illicit drugs. And this story talked about some mail carriers who actually brought down some very important criminals and an important ring just by using their noggin. If you see something, say something, and they did.
Blockchain technology is a way of storing and sharing data securely and transparently across a network of computers. While most blockchain breakthroughs have offered great benefits, unintended negative consequences have also resulted. One example is the surge in illicit global drug trafficking using the dark web. This case showcases the worst nationwide distribution of illegal narcotics, but the best in innovative investigative efforts by Miami Division postal inspectors. It started in 2021 when postal inspectors began a review of unusual postal records that appeared to be related to narcotics trafficking. Abnormalities in postage and mailings originated from the West Palm Beach area were discovered. A task force of postal inspectors, FBI, DEA, Postal Service OIG agents, and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office was created. The focus was on an unknown dark web subject utilizing the moniker Syntropy. Between May 2021 and May 2022, Syntropy distributed large amounts of fentanyl, heroin, methamphetamine, and MDMA. After receiving cryptocurrency and payment, the operators, Anton Peck, and co-conspirators, Kevin Fusco and Vincent Banner, mailed the drug parcels to cities around the country using the United States Mail. Over a several-month period, suspicious parcels were intercepted, and undercover buys and surveillance operations were conducted. Utilizing a combination of postal and law enforcement databases, investigators were able to track Syntropy's mailings and develop a mailing pattern. Someone was mailing large amounts of USPS flat-rate envelopes at post office lobby collection bins 3 to 4 times a week. Eventually, inspectors obtained a photograph of that someone and identified him as Kevin Fusco. On one date, inspectors observed Fusco mailing 87 parcels. Included was an undercover purchase of methamphetamines. It was also discovered Fusco was on federal probation for narcotics-related offenses. The case was rapidly moving forward, with investigators obtaining search warrants, tracking vehicle warrants, and intercepting parcels. During the first week in March 2022, investigators learned of an overdose death in Utah, directly tied to a Fusco mailing utilizing World Market on the dark web. To stem any additional deliveries, inspectors obtained federal search warrants and seized 208 parcels that included fentanyl, heroin, methamphetamine, MDMA, cocaine, ecstasy, and ketamine. The seizures put a crimp in Fusco's use of the USPS to mail this deadly drug shipment. On March 10, 2022, Fusco was arrested. A search of his business resulted in the seizure of a large amount of pre-packed narcotics ready for shipment. Further investigation revealed Fusco's source of supply as Anton Peck. Inspectors located a business in Boca Raton registered to Peck. Investigators made several dark web purchases from Peck and observed him mail multiple parcels, including the undercover purchases, at different mailing locations throughout Palm Beach and Broward County. Search warrants were executed on businesses and storage locations in West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, and New York City, and kilogram quantities of fentanyl, cocaine, methamphetamine, and heroin were recovered. Peck, the leader of the operation, obtained bulk amounts of narcotics, advertised them using the Syntropy vendor profile, orchestrated distribution, and collected customer payments. He had more than 6,000 customers living in every part of the United States. When Peck was arrested, the massive amounts of ecstasy, MDMA, fentanyl powder, and pills, meth, and heroin were seized. This amount had the potential to kill thousands of unsuspecting victims. Fusco, Peck, and Banner all pled guilty to federal narcotics violations. Fusco was sentenced to 11 years in prison, Peck received a 16-year sentence, and Vincent Banner was sentenced to 8 years. Case agent Juan Hernandez and his team were honored at the White House when Office of National Drug Control Policy Director Raul Gupta presented them with the United States Interdiction Coordinator Award.
Andy scores!
We offer services for both men and women, breast, body, and face for both.
People come to plastic surgery offices because they want to improve something that they feel is a flaw in themselves.
About 10 years ago, our men's procedures were probably about 10% of what we did. Nowadays, it's more like 30 or 40%. Eyelid lifts, liposuction, and we even do hair transplants here.
We are part of the community, and we want to be able to walk around and see faces in the community that we've made happy.
When it comes to building or remodeling, you need a builder you can trust. Look no further than Garbison Construction. Voted one of Rutherford County's best builders, we deliver quality every time, from start to finish. As a locally owned company with decades of experience, we're proud to serve Rutherford and surrounding counties. Let us help make your dream a reality. Visit GarbisonConstruction.com to learn more.
Well, we have so many wonderful small businesses. If you'd like to let the world know about your business, we have the most affordable rates you're going to find and a big footprint. Wherever eyeballs are, we try to be here at Main Street Media. I appreciate you being here. Follow, subscribe, and share. Be safe, be kind, and remember, most of all, you are loved. Have a great rest of your day.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street.